Hey sewing friends, I'm curious, do any of you guys have any sewing subscriptions, like maybe a monthly subscription box, or you subscribe to a magazine like Threads or Talco, or you belong to Seamwork or Craftsies, or the Cashmerette Club? I know I do. I have about, I think I counted up, I think I have 4 subscriptions, and I can tell you right now that I am wasting my money on every single one of them. All 4 are a big waste of money for me, a big waste of money and time. But it has nothing to do with the subscription itself. I think the product that's offered through all of these is excellent. It's excellent. But what I find is that I am not taking advantage of these subscriptions that I buy and pay money to on a regular basis. And because I'm not taking advantage of it, I'm wasting my money on it. And I don't want to do that. And I don't want to give them up because for a couple of reasons. For one, I want to go ahead and increase my sewing skills. And then I also want to try different patterns and different styles, because I still really don't know. I think I know what my style is, but I'm not really sure. And there are things that I didn't like and I've given it a try, and I've gone, hey, I really like this pattern, or hey, I really like this fabric. But then I also found out that I'm very limited in the fabrics and the patterns that I'm choosing. So I do want to expand my sewing experience, knowledge, abilities, world. And so what I've decided to do is I need to start taking advantage of these subscriptions that I have. And I'll go through them. I'm not going to go through all of them tonight. I'm just going to go take advantage of them one by one, or I don't know, try and work on them maybe simultaneously. But I'm going to just tell you about one, and that is the Cashmerette Club. Now, the Cashmerette Club is actually, I think, a pretty darn good deal, because I'm like the top tier, which is maybe $149 a year, which comes out to, I don't know, $12, $15 a month. Compared to some of the other subscriptions I have, that's really not that much, especially when you get a pattern every month. And I looked back, there's been 20 patterns so far, and I've only made one, and that was the Elmwood skirt. And I have to say, I do like the Elmwood skirt. I haven't worn it much because I need to sew a top or a blouse to go with it. But there are several others that I really want to make, like the cami, I forget what it is, like it's the Avo or Avlo camisole slip dress that they have, the Selwyn, I think, top that just came out. There's several of them that I've wanted to try, but for one reason or the other, I haven't been very mindful and I haven't been very diligent about following through with the plans that I make in my head. And so I've decided, so this is what I decided. I decided that I am going to go through and make at least all 20 of the patterns. Well, I'm thinking maybe only 18 of them, because there are two that I really have no interest in. And maybe I'll do it just to see if there's a sewing technique I can learn, or maybe it might come as a surprise to me and I might go, oh, I really like this, But maybe I'll do it with like muslin or really inexpensive fabric or something, or like a sheet, something like that. I don't know. But this is what I'm going to do. Excuse me, I have something in my throat. I'm sorry. So I'm going to go back and start with the bomber jacket. And I'm wondering if anyone wants to come along with me. Hang on, I got to take a drink here. I'm just going to die here. So I'm going to put you on hold for just a minute. Okay, I'm back. That's better. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And I would love it if somebody wants to join me, but if you don't, that's fine. I'm still going to do it. I'm going to set up like the Cashmerette Club, where I'm going to be available, or I'm going to maybe host a live or something where we can meet and discuss whatever pattern we're making. I would love it if we could all work on the same pattern together. That way we can discuss techniques and fabric and sizing and fitting and whatnot. But I'm going to start with the bomber jacket, because that was the first pattern that was available. And I remember thinking, and honestly, I don't know that I really like the bomber jacket pattern, and I don't think that I really need a bomber jacket. I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't get real cold here for very long, but these are the thoughts that I'm having behind it. For one, there are several techniques. I looked at the pattern, and there are several techniques in this jacket that I've never done before, and I think it would be a good opportunity for me to increase my knowledge, my sewing skills, and to do these sewing techniques. And there's a part of me that says, okay, maybe one of my daughters would like a bomber jacket, maybe somebody at work, maybe one of my friends, or maybe I should just go ahead and make one for me, because you never know. I might think, oh, this is really great. Why didn't I have one of these before? And so the skills that are in this bomber jacket is, one, they have quilted arms. So you have to buy like some batting or some wadding, and you do the quilting of the arms. I've never worked, and then I think there's a lining to the sleeve. So I've never worked with batting or wadding. I think it's wadding or something. And then you have to sew these, quilts, I guess, on the arms. So that's a skill I've never done. They also have angled side zippers, on the side. This is something that I've never done, and I would like to know how to do as well, because it's a zipper that's, that has a zipper closure like in the middle of a pattern. So it's not like a zipper on a dress or something, or it's in the middle of the garment rather. And there's so many times when I thought it would be really cool to add some sort of pocket with a zipper. You can do that with cargo pants, because I'm going to learn pants this year too. I definitely have that on my calendar. I've made some very concrete plans here. But, doing those side zippers, that's a skill and that's a technique I really want to do and I really want to learn. Another one is they have a faced zipper. And what they mean is, you have the separating zipper. And I've made like a little vest out of fleece where it's a separating zipper and you zip it up. And a hoodie, where you zip it up. But it's just sewing the zipper to the fleece or the French terry, for my hoodie. This one actually has a facing, so you have your regular fabric, then you have your zipper, and then you have a facing on the inside. And it seems like I would know how to do that. I mean, I could probably figure it out, but maybe there really is a better technique or a correct technique that I would like to learn. So that's another one. So I'm up to 3 sewing techniques that I've never done that I can do with this bomber jacket. And then the last one is bound seams, and I'm not sure what they mean. I think they might mean Hong Kong seams, because you have to have all this bias binding or something. I'm not really sure. I could go look at the instructions, but I will get there. Right now, I'm just kind of in this planning phase. So that's 4 techniques that I've never done that would make me a better sewist, that would make me a better, more knowledgeable sewist, and just give me some joy in learning something new. I mean, that's why I want to sew. I want to learn all this stuff just in this one pattern. And then I'm curious to explore some fabrics, because they have some other ones that, some fabric that I normally wouldn't look at, like duck canvas. I don't even know what duck canvas is. Is it canvas that quacks? I don't know. There's a jacquard. I've never really sewn with jacquard or brocade. You can use a wool blend. I mean, there's a lot for me to put my teeth into in this pattern. And so I'm actually looking forward to it. So I'm going to start that is going to be my September project, because obviously I'm on vacation for the next 16, 18 days, something like that. Then you have to come back and, sometimes you have to decompress from your vacation. I mean, you take a vacation to decompress, but then you have to decompress from coming back from vacation. So that'll start in September. And I'm thinking of setting up weekly meetings, either Zoom meetings or lives or something, where we can all talk and discuss this, if anyone's interested in doing the cashmere bomber jacket with me. And so that's what my goal is for the rest of the year, is to start taking advantage of some of these sewing subscriptions, because I don't want to stop it and say, well, you know, I'm just not using it, so I might as well stop it. Because I couldn't even tell you if it's a good or bad subscription to have. I couldn't recommend it to anyone. The only thing I could say is, yeah, I never used it when I never gave it a chance. And so in addition to the patterns, this is another thing that I think might be really good. In addition to the patterns that you get with the Cashmerette Club, you get access to these monthly fitting classes. Now, I'm sure they're just, you know, basic fitting adjustments that many of them I might have done, maybe I haven't. I don't know. I've never participated in them. I've never watched them, so I need to do that. Then you also get a monthly live members only event. And then you have the clubhouse where you can connect with other sewists and ask questions or interact. So I think you get a lot here for your money if you take advantage of it. If you don't take advantage of it, like me, you're wasting your money. So I want to give it a good chance, really get into it, find out what's good about it, what's wrong about it. Is it for me? Is it not for me? But I don't just want to quit the subscription without knowing that I've given it a try and that I could decide this is really for me. Because as I go through each kind of subscription that I go through, I'm going to determine, okay, which one do I like and which one do I like more, which one am I getting a better benefit from, so that I can weed them out and maybe focus on one or two and really grab the benefit from each one of those subscriptions. Because I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to expand my horizons in sewing, and it's kind of like patterns and fabric. You can buy all you want, but until you sew it, you really haven't, you know, done anything. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you guys might want to come along with the journey. I'll post a schedule eventually, and you know, now that I think about it, that's a really good question for the community tab. Do you have a sewing subscription, and what do you think of it? And I'm asking you that. Do you? And what do you think? Let me know in the comments. And that's my hashtag Friday Sews for this week. I hope you guys are having a good week, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much, guys. I truly appreciate all you guys, your friendship, your support, your comments. Yeah, you guys are the best. Thanks. Bye.